This video tutorial is going to show you how to make royal icing and mix it to the proper consistencies. These are the basic things I use when I'm getting ready to mix icing. I have my ingredients: sugar, flavor, water, and meringue powder. I also have spatulas, food color, and Tupperware. Here we go. I start by mixing a 1/3 cup of warm water with a 1/4 cup of meringue powder. I mix that for 1 to 2 minutes until nice and fluffy and foamy. See, you can see that the consistency changes. This works out any lumps from the meringue powder. Then I add 1 teaspoon of flavor. I like vanilla, and I mix until incorporated. Once that's done, I add the sugar, 4 cups or 1 pound for a single batch of icing. It starts off looking ivory in color and sort of pasty, and after 4 to 7 minutes of mixing, it'll double in size, turn bright white, and form stiff peaks when you pull the paddle out of the mixing bowl. I like to scrape it down and see the consistency of the icing. This is a little thick for me, so I'm going to add a few teaspoons of water to thin it down to the consistency I like for piping. If it's too thin, I can always add a little sugar. And there you go. This is a perfect piping consistency. See how that soft peak just folds right over? It's beautiful. I put the icing into Tupperware containers and make sure to clamp the lid down so that the icing doesn't dry. Then I add a few dots of food color to the thicker consistency of icing. I mix it until the color is even throughout. Then I take a little out and put it into a piping bag. And then I'm ready to thin down to make my flood consistency of icing. For this amount, I've added 2 teaspoons of water, but I'll do a consistency check to make sure I have it just right. First, I'll see if the icing flows off my spatula. It should ribbon right down into the bowl. Or I can pull my spatula through the icing and give it the seconds test. If you count to 10, that line should disappear. Then you know the icing is not too thin and not too thick and will flow even when you put it on the cookie. I pour it into my squeeze bottle and I'm ready to mix the next color or decorate. For more tips, tutorials, and recipes, visit flowerboxbakery.com. Plus, I would like to thank Bling Bling for Everything for providing my beautiful Flowerbox Bakery apron. Check them out on Facebook. Thank you and happy decorating!